All right, let's talk about something we all do every single day. Use the internet. You type, you click, you browse. But have you ever wondered about the invisible whirlwind of activity that happens behind the scenes? Well, today, we're going to pull back that curtain. We're diving into the internet's secret handshake, the digital magic that makes everything just work. I mean, really think about it for a second. You type in a website, you smack that enter key, and boom, a page from halfway across the world just appears on your screen. How? How does your computer possibly know where to go to find it? That tiny little split second. Well, it's packed with an incredible journey that starts right at your keyboard and zips across the entire globe. So the very first step on this journey is just finding the website's location. You can't mail a letter without a street address, right? It's the exact same idea for your browser. It can't go fetch a website unless it knows exactly where it lives. To do that, it has to look it up in what's basically the internet's giant universal address book. And that address book, it has a name. The Domain Name System, or DNS. Its whole job is to be a translator. See, we humans are good with names, like example.com. Easy to remember. But computers, they couldn't care less about names. They speak in numbers, specifically IP addresses. DNS is that crucial middleman that connects our world of words to the computer's world of numbers. Without it, the web as we know it just wouldn't work. But this lookup process is actually way smarter than just checking one big book. It's all about speed. Your computer is lazy in the best way possible. It wants to find the answer with the least amount of work. So first, it checks its own browser cache. Have I been to this site recently? If yes, great, we're done. If not, okay, step 2. It asks the operating system. Maybe the OS knows. No? Okay, step 3. It checks the router on your network. Maybe someone else in the house just went there. Still nothing? Step 4. It asks your internet service provider, your ISP. Their servers have a huge cache. Only if all of those closer, faster checks fail does it go out and do the full, recursive search across the internet to find the answer from scratch. It's a clever waterfall system designed to get you that address in milliseconds. Okay, awesome. So DNS did its job, it found the address, and the web page loaded. Success. But now we have a totally different problem. The language of the web, this thing called HTTP, is what we call stateless. And that's a fancy way of saying it has the memory of a goldfish. The moment you click a link or go to a new page, the website completely forgets who you are. Instantly. And that's a huge issue, right? Imagine having to log in on every single page, or your shopping cart emptying every time you clicked on a new item. It would be unusable. So how do we solve this amnesia problem? Well, we need to give the website a way to remember you. We need some kind of digital ID card, a little preference card that lets the site know who you are and what you're doing. And that's where the HTTP cookie comes in. It's really just a tiny text file. That's it. When you visit a website, the server hands this little file to your browser and says, hey, hold on to this for me. Then, every time you visit another page on that site, your browser shows the server that cookie. It's exactly like walking into your favorite coffee shop and flashing your loyalty card. They don't have to ask for your name or your usual order. The card tells them everything they need to know. Cookies, quite simply, give the web a memory. But here's the thing. Not all cookies are created equal. They actually come with a bunch of rules attached, like a little instruction manual that tells the browser how to handle them. So let's meet the key players, the cookie celebrities, if you will, the attributes that define what a cookie can and can't do. Think of these attributes as the rules of the cookie jar. First, you have the basics, the name and the value. This is the cookie's ID, like session ID equals 12345. Then you've got the domain, which is super important. It tells the browser, hey, only this specific website is allowed to see this cookie. Your browser acts like a tough cookie bouncer, making sure no other site gets access. Then there's the security team. The secure flag means the cookie can only travel over a secure encrypted HTTPS connection. HttpOnly is a shield that prevents sneaky scripts on a page from trying to steal it. And SameSite is a modern rule that controls whether the cookie gets sent along when you're coming from other websites. It's a whole system designed to make sure your personalized experience is also a safe one. So now let's put the two pieces of our puzzle together. We've used DNS to find out where we're going, and we've used cookies to establish a memory once we're there. It's these two secret handshakes, working together in perfect harmony, that create the seamless, personal web experience that we just take for granted every day. And really, that's the simplest way to think about it. DNS is the internet's GPS. It's the map that guides your request from your computer to the right server, no matter where it is in the world. And once you arrive, cookies are your VIP pass. They roll out the red carpet telling the website, hey, this is you, we know you, here are your preferences and your shopping cart. DNS gets you to the party, and cookies make sure you have a good time. The amazing part is that all of this happens so flawlessly that we don't even think about it. These technologies are the ultimate invisible helpers, quietly powering our entire digital world. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? What other secret tech, what other invisible handshakes are working behind the scenes right now to make your everyday life just a little bit easier? Something to think about.